Hi, welcome back. Another important session. So, what is the topic today? So, this is be careful with system readiness in rollouts before creation of the transactional data. This is going to be one of the important topic, and you might face in your project because this is really happened in one of my project. How we overcome that is a different story. Okay, I'll try to explain you this. So before going ahead, if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe my channel. All these are the different set of courses and SD S4 HANA I have created. If really interested, you can able to give a try. All these available on Udemy. I'm just providing those links below of this video. Okay. Now let's getting into the topic. If you look at here, some of the samples, like, especially in rollouts, what it happens, people sometimes they're worried about deadlines. For example, in one of my project, what happened? So I late joined actually. I'm just quite new to that company, so I'm just taking my things on SWBs. I'm picking up slowly, one by one. Okay, so certain times you not only limited for configuration or else solutioning. Certain times you have to do testing also. So if it is a bigger project, they have a budget, they will allow you to do the FAT and SIT support and all these things also. For that you have a role. Okay, so in rollouts, like suppose if you would like to run OTC, order to cash, order delivery and billing. Okay, so you have a lot of dependency. What is the dependency? So you have to create your customer master data, and you have to create your material master data, and you have to set up your condition master data. Okay, you think that that is the only world, but there is some integrations also will be there. For example, if you see, so in your OTC process, availability check need to be performed. Certain times, there should be some integration to set up your checking rule and checking group and all these kind of things in your material master. So you have an integration, and it's again the kind of material types and materials what you are going to use. So that if consultant is not in a position to set up the data, it's your responsibility to have a coordination before going ahead and creating a transactional data. Otherwise, your materials will be get wasted. I just kept here one line particular in red color. This is the issue what we have faced in one of my project. Okay, so all these are the remaining things, like uh, pre-checks before starting your uh, SIT or FUT or else your production level also. Okay, so the first thing is that you have to make sure the tax determination. Okay, tax determination config, not only configuration. Okay, which materials are taxable and what kind of customers you have, distributors, retailers, wholesalers, or else service based customers, whether the tax data is properly set up or not, that you have to take care before creating a transactional data. Okay, accounting data need to be set up properly. Why I'm telling? Okay, so you have, if you would like to do account determination, for example, so GL accounts. Okay, so GL accounts, especially for example, you have tested in development. So then you're taking your configurations back to your SIT quality system. There you would like to have a round of testing with users, or else you test and together test, or sometimes most of the times business users will test. Such a case, what happens? So your FI consultant is so lazy, he didn't create master data because this is client independent level, right? So GL accounts, if they haven't created, or else they haven't extended. Okay, when you move the configuration, it is okay, but while creating the transaction data, you will get unnecessary defects from users. Actually, you should be very careful with this. Your accounting determination is properly set up from client to client, and here few things are there. Okay, so in one of my project, FA consultant, they need local account. Okay, when they have a local account only, they can able to extend it. You know that GL account by using FS000 will extend it. So if they don't have proper local account setup, they cannot able to move further. It can be like, expected delays from business user to give the requirement to FA consultants. So what is the final problem? You will be stuck at billing level, because if your accounting document is not posted, all your test cases, all your testing will be like on hold. Okay, so these are the things. So you make sure that GL accounts and local accounts need to be set up properly before going ahead for creation of the transactional data. Okay, so in customer master data also, any shipping related data, I just mentioned some points here, you just go through it. So shipping related data, for example, route determination, if you don't do it, okay, route supposed to be determined in your sales order or delivery, that is a mandatory field, then it is a tough time for you to go ahead even for creating the first step itself. So you make sure that all rows should be created. So it is created by you, or else it is created in a FUT, or else unit testing, or else it is created by someone in SIT by business users. So suddenly you cannot, if you don't plan your work, suddenly you cannot imagine the things what you are going to face in your rollout projects, especially I'm telling you. Okay, and certain times you have some issues with WM relevant proper data setup. It is not by WM consultant also. Being an SD consultant, you will be in a trap to face such kind of issues, unnecessary delays. I'll tell you, suppose your manager is a project manager or senior manager. He's every day in a daily stand-up calls pushing you to start FUT before having all these data setup. Okay, so like any one of the checks is missing. Okay, pre-FUT preparation or else pre-SAT preparation. Okay, system integration testing. Any one of this data I'm just found, which is very very important, but a lot many within. I just given some examples. If any one is missing, okay, so then if you are used such kind of materials, okay, for your transactional level, again you cannot bring it back. So I made it one point cost setup as a backup action, because this is one of the project experience we have. We don't know the relevance. We thought that in calls, FA team confirmed everything is okay and MM team confirmed everything is okay, then we started FUT. So what happened? They have forgotten to run the cost. Okay, cost run. If they don't do cost run, if you use that material at the transaction level with the WM integration and SD integration and FA integration, you cannot bring it back that material to the actual level. Suppose if WM level, bin level, racks and all those things will be there, storage area level. Suppose your stock is posted already. Okay, so that need to be cleaned up. It's a laborious process. If it is already transaction data created by using the WM relevant materials, you have to remove the transaction data. You have to remove the what you call the stock, and then if you can make it empty, then only you can able to run the cost run. Okay, that also again, if you would like to run on bulk wise, it is very very difficult. So make sure with your FI consultants before creating any sales order or delivery billing, if you have a cost relevant configurations or setup is there, you make sure that cost run is done for your materials or not. Okay, as a backup action. Suppose why I'm saying, suppose backup action required. For example, so in one of my project, like 7 to 8 actually important materials got wasted in FUT because cost setup failed. So what they have done, so they asked us to remove the complete stock and the transaction data. It is very difficult. By the time it's already month over. So this run continues. This issue was there around more than 3 weeks. Then what they have done? So they have created new materials by copying as a backup action. So if it is your development system, this is fine to taking up this backup action. If the similar kind of situation arises in production, it is very very difficult. Okay, it is very very difficult. Sometimes it will go to the escalation mode. top to top level, certain times you might lose your projects also because of these mistakes. People are taking so light-hearted the rollout projects, okay? Because being a consultant, it looks like easy, but when it comes to the environment setup, you should have to take care of all these things. Okay, this is what I found in my experience. I would like to, you know, uh, tell to you. If some people are new to the industry, they wanted to know all these things. Definitely make sure that just do your pre-preparation in your projects and learn the things and implement and learn from seniors. So that is more important. Of course, there is nothing like junior and seniors. It's called, your system level or project level experience. Okay. I would like to share at my end. So I would like to add a few more experiences. This is very, very important. Okay. Okay. I think you can see this, all these things. Okay. Certain times, okay, that is fine. So probably if I find something which is useful, I will add to you. So all these are the different courses at my end. If you are not introduced to real-time, better try this course for idocs. Especially I will suggest for SD and MM and FA consultants as well as certain times. And you can try, this is for advanced pricing concepts in S4 HANA. And I have one course for 103 hours. Look at my patients last 3 years. Okay, I will try to update this course in future if something which is useful. And getting master to write functional specification. This is very, very important if you wanted to work in a support and support enhancement projects. So what I would suggest, you better try all these courses and always keep on trying is very, very important. Keep on engaging with your subjects, like the module wise what you would like to learn. So you just make sure that so like always keep in touch with SAP screens so that it will boost up. How do you remember? It's only practice and there is no shortcut. Okay, so be like a last person, but don't miss your bus on SAP job trials. Okay, no issues. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Have a great time. Jai Bharat.